A soldier for life is something that's ingrained in you from day one of basic training throughout their military career, but it's also something that you carry and you're proud of for the rest of your life. And it's about serving. It's about somehow contributing something of yourself to that larger good.
Eric Eversole is a vice president at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and president of Hiring Our Heroes, a grassroots initiative to help veterans, transitioning service members, and military spouses find meaningful employment in communities across America. He joins us from the Mid-America Trucking Show in Louisville, Kentucky. Thanks for being with us here on Hiring America.
Great to be here.
You're here today announcing the Transition Trucking Veteran Driver Award. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, it's a great program. We partnered up with Kenworth and Fastport to award a young veteran driver a brand new Kenworth T680 truck. And it's an incredible truck, and we can't wait to give it away in December of 2016. But it was really going to allow us to showcase the trucking industry and what veterans are doing in that industry. They want to bring veterans into their workforce, and veterans are finding really incredible opportunities for long-term employment in these companies as well. So we couldn't be more proud to announce it here at the Mid-American Truck Show with so many great companies from across America who've done great things for our veterans and their families.
What's new with Hiring Our Heroes?
You know, we've seen tremendous change in the veteran unemployment space over the last couple of years. We're starting to become so much more strategic in how we find veterans meaningful employment opportunities, and we've moved beyond just finding them jobs, but finding them the right jobs and making sure that they have long-term success in those careers. So we've started to do a lot more work in partnership with the services to do hiring events on bases before they get out so that we can have them find those new jobs before they get back and can't find good opportunities. And then we have a whole host of digital resources that have really started to change the landscape in the way that we connect veterans to employers looking for incredible talent.
And Hiring Our Heroes has just hit a 5-year milestone. Can you tell me about some of the achievements?
Absolutely. We were fortunate enough to celebrate our 5th-year anniversary on March 24th, and we couldn't be more proud of the accomplishments that we've been able to make in the last 5 years. And some of those accomplishments include more than 975 hiring events in the last 5 years. That's almost a hiring event every business day during that time period. We've served more than 300,000 veterans and military spouses as they search for meaningful employment opportunities. And the best part of those efforts is that 15% of everyone who comes into one of our hiring events ends up with meaningful employment opportunities.
When veterans don't or weren't finding the right jobs, what's the consequence of that?
Well, you know, it leads to a path of some, pretty difficult situations in their lives. In many instances, it can cause them to really wander around the employment space for a long period of time. I also think it's an issue that can really impact national security, because if veterans, young service members join the military because they think they're going to get better opportunities, then they go out to the civilian sector and don't find those opportunities, that's going to hurt that next all-volunteer force, recruiting that force. So making sure that we set these young service members up and their families up for maximum success is simply going to not only help those soldiers and sailors and Marines, but it's also going to ensure that our country is going to continue to have the greatest fighting force in the world.
Hiring Our Heroes isn't just about veterans, it's also about military spouses.
Sure, military spouses are absolutely critical to not only the stability of our services and what they're able to accomplish, but it's also critical in a 21st century family to make sure that both parties in a marriage are able to find meaningful employment opportunities. And in many instances that can be really challenging for military spouses, because as their service member spouse is deployed, that spouse is often required to take care of the home front, and oftentimes that involves children. And that's often involves sacrificing one's career, at least for a short period of time. So how do you take someone has gaps in their work history, and how do we set them up for success?
What is the unemployment rate among veterans today?
Well, the good news is that veteran unemployment overall is about 4% right now. So we're really excited to see the progress that's been made in the last 4 to 5 years. But it doesn't mean that we're anywhere near finished. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done. There's still a lot of veterans and military spouses are struggling to find meaningful employment opportunities. That's especially true among post 9/11 veterans under the age of 35, enlisted service members. So we still have a lot of work to do.
How can veterans find job fairs and connect with companies through Hiring Our Heroes?
Well, visit hiringourheroes.org. We have more than 100 hiring events coming up this year. We're in communities throughout America. Whether you're underemployed or unemployed, or whether you're just looking for that next best opportunity, come out and see us. We got great companies who are committed to hiring veterans at each one of these events and would love to make that connection for them.
Eric Eversole, thank you for being with us here on Hiring America.
Thank you.